For 10 years, I believed my marriage was solid. We weren't perfect, no couple is, but I thought the bond we shared was unbreakable. My wife, Claire, was my partner in everything. Bills, children, dreams, late-night talks. We had built a home and a life that I thought could withstand anything, but all it took was one betrayal to bring it crashing down. I first noticed the signs when she started working late. At first, I trusted her, because that's what you do when you love someone. But then came the lies, small, inconsistent details she couldn't keep straight. The late-night texts she tried to hide, the sudden obsession with her appearance, dressing up for reasons that didn't make sense. My gut told me the truth before my mind was willing to accept it. She was cheating. I confirmed it one night when I followed her after she said she had a girls' dinner. Instead, she went straight to a cheap hotel where her car sat parked next to another I recognized, her co-workers. My heart shattered as I sat there in the dark, watching the lights flicker on in a room I knew she had reserved for someone else. At first, I thought about confronting her immediately. Storming in, screaming, ending it on the spot. But rage has a way of sharpening into something colder, and I decided if she wanted to play games with my life, I'd let her destroy herself with her own choices. I acted as though nothing was wrong. I kissed her goodbye in the mornings, made dinner at night, and let her continue sneaking around with her affair partner. All the while, I prepared my revenge. I pulled money into a private account. I gathered evidence, photos, screenshots, even hotel receipts. I spoke quietly with a lawyer, lining up everything I'd need to cut her out of my life when the time was right. Then, fate handed me something even darker. A few months later, she started complaining about feeling unwell. Fevers, night sweats, pain she couldn't explain. I urged her to see a doctor, and eventually she did. The truth came out in a sterile hospital room. She had contracted an STD, a serious one. Her face turned white when the doctor said the words. She glanced at me, terrified, because she knew instantly where it had come from. Not from me. I had been faithful. From him. Her affair partner. The ride home from the hospital was silent, her hands shaking in her lap. Finally, she whispered, "Please. Please don't leave me." I made a mistake. I'll end it with him. I need you. That's when I unleashed everything I had kept inside. I pulled out the folder I had been building for months, every photo, every message, every piece of evidence of her betrayal, and tossed it onto her lap. "You think I didn't know?" I said coldly. "I knew the whole time. I let you hang yourself with your own rope. And now look at you, sick, broken, humiliated. You chose him over me, and this is what he gave you." She sobbed, begging me to forgive her, saying we could fix it. But there was no fixing what she had done. I told her the divorce papers were already drawn up, custody arrangements prepared, and that soon everyone, her family, our friends, would know exactly why. She ended up in the hospital again weeks later, the infection worse than before, her health spiraling because her affair partner had lied about being clean. He abandoned her the moment she told him she was sick, leaving her to face the wreckage alone. My revenge wasn't screaming or violence. It was letting her world collapse around her, letting her feel the weight of every choice she made. She lost her lover, her health, her marriage, and soon even her reputation. Meanwhile, I walked away with my dignity, my children, and the knowledge that she had destroyed herself without me lifting a finger. Sometimes, the cruelest revenge is simply letting the consequences play out, and for Claire, the punishment fit the betrayal.